best way to drink coffee while camping, hands down, is the Aeropress. End of video. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. However, it might not be the best coffee maker to take camping. Stick with me and let me explain why. Hi guys, welcome back. What I mean by this might not be the best thing to take camping, it's all about your priorities. Let's make a drink and I'll explain what I mean. Right, let's get this out of the way first of all. The Aeropress is an amazing coffee maker, okay? They have the World Aeropress Championship every year for a reason. But we're not here to talk about whether or not the Aeropress is a good coffee maker. We're here to talk about whether it's the best coffee maker to take camping. So before I answer that question, let me just explain what you get in the box. It comes in 3 parts. It has the filter basket at the bottom, has the outside plunger with the measurements for up to 4 cups if you follow the original recipe, and it comes with the inside of the plunger, which has a sturdy silicone base to push the air, to push the water, to push the coffee through. You also get the multi-purpose funnel. Multi-purpose in that you can shove it in the top, and when you're pouring your coffee in, it helps with spillage. And then once you've done that, you put it on the bottom, and then when you're plunging down, it helps fit onto wider neck mugs, bigger cups. It also comes with the scoop. I'm not going to discuss whether or not using a scoop for your measurement or weight is the way forward to make coffee, but what I will say is a scoop is about 11 grams, which is about what I use. You also get this really well designed stirrer. I say it's really well designed because it's designed to fit and just reach the bottom of the basket without actually making contact with the filter paper. So when it's all set up, you can leave it in and it's not going to wrinkle or scratch the paper and break the seal. You also get this filter holder, which holds about 1,000,003 paper filters, which for a company to give out so many filters is an amazing gesture. You buy something like this, you'd expect maybe a small packet, maybe 50, maybe 30 in there. You'd accept it if they didn't give you any, you had to buy them separately. So how to use it, there's a few different methods, but the method out of the box is take a scoop of coffee, grind it to a medium fine, pour up to however many people you are drinking for, so the number 1 marker, give it a stir, hold it for a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, and then plunge. And they say when you're plunging to just rest your arm on it, and that will take the weight down. Okay, you don't want to push hard, you don't want to force it through, you just want to let the weight steadily go through. Okay, now there is something called the inversion method, which involves you turning it upside down, pouring the coffee in, making the brew in it upside down, and then finishing it by putting the lid on and turning it upside down. The reason they suggest that is as you're mixing, coffee does drip through slightly. But what I like to do is once I put the coffee in, once the water in, I put the plunger in and then pull up slightly, which creates like a negative vacuum and almost stops dripping completely. Now I don't have any of these extras, but they are available to buy. You can get a metal filter to replace your paper filters, It's obviously washable, reusable, you don't have to go through paper, and it also allows a little bit more of the coffee oils to drip through, so it gives it a slightly different taste. You can get a replacement basket for the bottom, which has a single hole and a little rubber valve, so it means you have to apply more pressure while pushing it, which creates a more espresso style coffee. You can also get a pump assisted device. You put it in, it has a long arm, and you push on that. It just makes pumping a lot easier if you find having to put the weight on is difficult, or you just like fancy gadgets in your house. And finally, there are a plethora of various stands and storage systems. The Aeropress has really become a cult classic, and with that you can get wooden and metal and all kinds of crazy kitchen decorations for them. Time to talk about the pros and the cons. The pros are, it is reliable, it is consistent, it is durable, it's BPA-free plastic, it's relatively affordable. Because the water brews in a chamber, all its thermal mass is kept in one area, and then you're forcing the water through, the coffee through the filter quite quickly. Your coffee does stay warm, unlike say like a V6, like a drip filter, especially when you're outside, that cools down a lot quicker than this does for when you're camping or hiking. And it's so easy to clean. Once you're finished with the coffee, you just remove the basket and give it a little tap, and your condensed coffee cup will fall out, and a little rinse, and it's ready to go for the next one. Now, some of the cons. It is bulky. If space is your priority, it's not going to be the most friendliest thing for your kit. If you're ultra light, it's perhaps an unnecessary weight, and it only makes brew for a single person. So if you're out camping with multiple people or hiking with a few friends, it is one person per brew realistically. You can squeeze 2 out, but it is a single person, single use thing. So that's the pros and that's the cons of the Aeropress. If you're still here, give us a thumbs up. Let us know by telling me your favourite coffee making device, whether you've got an Aeropress, whether you use it camping. And if you haven't already, do us a favour, hit that subscribe button. Is this the best coffee maker to take camping? Well, it depends. How much do you like coffee? If you are a big coffee snob, then you don't need to be asking me if this is the best. You already know it is. And if coffee isn't a big priority, then absolutely not. This is far too much bulk and mess and faff. Not to mention if you have milk or sugar, there's so many other extras. If you just want a quick coffee camping, one of these packets, a 3-in-1, is absolutely perfect. Now, if you like it black, even better, you can get one of these, 2 grams for an instant packet of coffee. Now, is it the best tasting coffee? Absolutely not. Is it the best coffee to take camping? Maybe. For me, waking up and having a brew and going through the process of making all this as a morning ritual, I absolutely adore it. It sets me up for the day. But if you just want to get up, have some caffeine in you and go, then no, just take an instant coffee. We can't be friends because you don't like coffee, but just take an instant coffee. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.